Welcome to Creating Work Orders in PubWorks. My name's Bill Jackson. In PubWorks, work orders are used for schedule maintenance. This is different from daily and crew activities, which are designed for on-demand work. PubWorks work orders require a little bit to set up, so in this how-to video I will set up a work order from start to finish. How do you know if you have the work order module? Well, if you have PubWorks open, look at the main menu bar at the top of the screen, and if you see the word Work Orders, then you have work orders. If you do not see it and you're interested in it, please feel free to contact us and we'll get information out to you about it right away. Now, to create a work order, there's a few things you have to understand. We have to create an asset task plan. The asset task plans are built upon the tasks that are currently in the system. So for example, I have a task called mowing in the system that I use for daily and crew activities. Well, having that task, I can use that task to create an asset task plan called mowing for a particular type of asset, such as parks. Once the asset task plan has been developed, then you attach the asset task plan to the asset in which you're going to be working, which in my case will be parks. Once that is done, then you can record work in a PubWorks work order. And then once that is done, then you can report just like you do on any of the activities in PubWorks. So let's take a look. Like I mentioned before, first you must have an asset task plan. The asset task plans are built upon the tasks that can be found by selecting PubWorks Data and Tasks. So up here off the main program menu, we go to PubWorks Data and we select Tasks. What I like to do is go to the List View, and in the List View tab, one can easily look through the task codes and names to determine if you have the appropriate task required to create the asset task plan that you would like. Here I have mowing. In this case, the task mowing is available for use to create an asset task plan for PubWorks work orders. So I know mowing is there, so I'm going to close this right here. Now that we've established the task is available, open the Asset Task Plans window by selecting Work Orders and Asset Task Plans from the main menu. Work Orders, Asset Task Plans. These are the plans that you have for work orders. We're going to create an asset task plan now. So to create an asset task plan, select Add. Select the task code or name from the drop-down list. Here I'm going to pick up mowing. And I've got mowing right there. Decide your frequency, whether you want it to be occurring or reoccurring. For reoccurring events, select the reoccurring radio button and enter the frequency in which you wish the task to be performed. So since I'm mowing, I'm going to pick once a week. So I'm going to say one time every week. Next, select either the type of asset or a specific asset for which this work will be planned. Here we will select parks as an asset type or a location type. So I'm picking up that. I'm going to say parks for my location type. Now we can hit save. The asset task plan has been created. So what do we have here? We have the task being performed, we have how often it's going to be performed, and we have the type of asset. Now we have task completion results, which you can add additional results to this as well, but for right now we're just going to use the default of OK and partial. So let's create a fleet work order, or a regular work order, I'm sorry. Go to Work Orders and select Work Orders. From the main button bar menu, select Add. Enter a description and a schedule date. So here I'm going to put park mowing. And I like to keep the descriptions fairly simple, easy, short, and make them easy to understand, so you know we're doing park mowing here. Select a date scheduled. Here I'm going to select today's date. Then select or click Add Single Item. So basically what you're doing is telling the program what and where. So I'm going to select the task drop-down. I'm going to select mowing out of the task drop-down. I want to mow parks, and so I'm going to select a particular park that I'm going to do at the location. So I'm going to look for Levitt Park. Right here, Levitt Park. So now I have the location and the task. The location is of location type parks, and of course we have our task. So now we can hit OK. At this point you can hit save and save the work order and enter data later. To add work to the PubWorks work order, click the Edit button. From the main button bar menu, select New Work Date. So we come over here and click the New Work Date button. Select the desired date work was performed. So I'm going to say the 10th. And you will notice the work item entry line has changed color on the Done and Results field. So right here you notice how it's highlighted in yellow. That means it's ready for data entry. I'm going to say it's done. You can check partial. If you select partial, then it will create another to-do item for the work orders. In this case, we're just going to hit OK, and we're going to say we did 2 acres worth of work, task units. Go to your Resources tab, and just like in daily or crew activities, continue to add your resources. So I'm going to select an employee. I'm going to say the employee worked 2 hours. I'm going to come down here to equipment. I'm going to come down and I'm going to select my Komatsu, and I'm going to say we took 2 hours on that as well, and then hit save. And that's all there is to it. The work order is showing completed. Now, had I went back and selected partial, it would show as in progress up here, and it would also, when I'd click the to do, it would create another line in here that would give me exactly what I had before, and so then I would finish that second part of that to-do list, or what is left to do. But in this case, we have completed the fleet work order, and we are done. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to contact support at 888-920-0380, extension 2, or drop us an email at support@pubworks.com. Thank you.